Australia is in crisis. COVID-19 reigns and has Australia and the whole world in lockdown. Between the 1st of March and the 27th of May, 103 people have died from COVID in Australia. It's nearly all that's on people's minds. But you may not have known that in the same period of time, 4,176 people in Australia have died from heart disease, let alone other forms of cardiovascular disease, like deep vein thrombosis or a stroke. Hi, my name's Josh, and although I don't have any formal qualifications in cardiovascular disease, I have studied the disease in a unit at Sydney University, and I'm a strong advocate for further research into cardiovascular disease, particularly because I've been affected by the death of my grandpa Poppy in 2017 due to heart disease. Cardiovascular disease is the name given to the group of disorders of the heart and blood vessels, and is Australia's leading cause of death. To clarify, by comparing COVID to cardiovascular disease, I don't mean to undermine the severity of COVID. My intention is to emphasize the enormous impact cardiovascular disease has, particularly considering it causes 44,000 Australian deaths per year, or 28% of all deaths, as well as 1.1 million hospitalizations. Try setting an alarm on your phone to go off every 10 minutes. Every time your alarm goes off, that's one new Australian who experiences a stroke and another who experiences a heart attack. That's a lot. The causes of cardiovascular disease are on the screen next to me. Unfortunately though, the prevalence of most of these are on the rise, and the death rate from cardiovascular disease is on a trend of flattening out after almost 50 years of progress lowering it. Cardiovascular disease is clearly a monumental issue, and as a result, I'm urging policymakers in charge of distributing funds for research to invest heavily in further cardiovascular disease research. This would provide healthcare workers with the means to fight Australia's leading cause of death in ways currently unavailable, providing millions and potentially billions of people around the world, like my grandpa Poppy, with longer lives to live to the fullest.